I love
but,
that.
I mean, Patrick Reed's trying his hardest
He really
to get
is.
this thing going. And you were paired with him in the Bahamas when all this happened.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please explain to us, just to give us a little, you don't have to go all the way into it, but a little, like, what in the hell happened? And where were you when this was happening?
First of all, I had 100 yards. He had 50. I hit it to a foot. So I was no backstopping. I was being nice and I was going up there to tap in is what I was doing. And I was walking off the green. I was actually talking to Bones, and he was in a not very good spot. He had an unbelievable shot, and Bones and I both said, wow, that shot was unbelievable from where he was. And then a couple holes later, I had heard that there was some question of what happened if he grounded his club on 11. When we got done, we walked into the scoring trailer. He knew none of this. He didn't know any of it until we got done. Slugger White, the head rules official, was sitting in there. They had a TV in there, and it was on replay, just loop. You could just see the thing over and over again. And to be honest with you, he owned it right then and took it. And then, I think he was trying to defend himself or whatever in the media. I think if he would have just said the same thing he said in the scoring trailer to Slugger White, he's like, I didn't mean to do that. I wish there was another camera angle that could show that it was not in my intent. I think it would have been a lot better, but here's the deal. Patrick Reed, there's nobody that plays better with people hating him than him. I mean,
it's incredible.
Yeah, I think
what he did the next day. I mean, people forget he went out the next day and shot 6 under after all the media backlash and everything he did. And then show him in the President's Cup when he was getting roughed up. I was there. It was bad. I mean, to be honest with you,
you can tell us some of the stuff that was said. If
it
you want.
was
We're
it was
fine
bad.
with that.
I mean, they're cussing him out. They're this, that. I mean, the fans were ruthless down there, screaming about my mom. I mean, it was some bad stuff. But he showed up on Sunday when he hadn't, he'd lost. I think he'd lost 3 matches. He showed up on Sunday and played better than anybody. I mean, the guy has a knack for playing him against the world better than anybody. So, more power to him on that.
Yeah, he likes that chip on his shoulder.
He
it
does.
Seems like. But
And
you got into the President's Cup there, which is a great segue. What was you were mentioning what the fans were like? They were screaming at him.
Yeah.
It was tough, no doubt. We could see it on
For
TV,
sure.
and I'm sure we saw 1/100th of what was going on out there. What was it like in the team room? Was everybody you rally around Patrick Reed, knowing that he's going through all this, or was it kind of weird being like, hey, that didn't really look good? I don't know what was going on, or what was that like?
When you come into a team, event like that, there's every team has somebody that you hate the guy if he's on your if he's not on your team,
right?
And you love him if you're on the team. And we know, and you ask Tiger Woods picked Patrick Reed for a reason, because under the gun, you want Patrick on your team. You really do. Whether you like everything that goes on around it or not, you like him on your team. And so that was the whole deal in there. We wanted him. We were trying to support him on Sunday. He'd obviously had a rough go, with his brother-in-law, Kess, who I think was just really defending, to be honest, with my opinion, when he was just defending Patrick. I mean, they had just lost, again, and the match, people were getting crazy in their face, and he'd had enough of it. And, unfortunately, he got a little physical with somebody, but it is what it is. He was defending his caddy or his player to a point.
Yeah, that's not on Patrick.
So I don't have a problem with any of that happened. And Patrick showed up on Sunday, and we were all there supporting him. And like I said, he went out and got us a point that we desperately needed. And so in the middle of that, the team was all supportive and all ready to go for him.
Yeah, and I've been saying this for years. Like, it's unfortunate the thing happened with Patrick, with his brother-in-law pushing the guy or whatever happened. But I've said it for years. These fans think that rope or the boundary of the court or the field, that they can just say whatever they want. And it's like trash talking and all that's fun. I love it. But some of these people get really personal. And I've said someone from the NBA court, someone from the baseball diamond is going to just bolt into the crowd. And finally they had enough.
Yeah, you see it in other sports too. It's crazy.
Granted, in football and stuff, you can't hear what they're saying. I mean, in golf, they think that rope is just
a force
wall.
Field. They can't get me past
happen.
this.
I'm like, you can't say some of the stuff you say. Like, if you said that out at a bar one night, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, and we're closer than any other sport. We're closer to the fans because half the time, half of us are outside. Not you. We're outside the road sitting there. We're in the middle of the people. So we're literally. You can touch us. We can touch. Whatever it is. So it is. And the more alcohol that gets flowing later in the days, Phoenix Open, you just hope nothing happens. It helps now we have cops with every group. Security's been beefed up, but it is a little scary sometimes. It seems like the fans continue to get closer and closer to where we're walking. And, you always have somebody that, unfortunately, you have the one person out there that says something and, sometimes it gets taken out of hand, unfortunately.